Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. Since he walked out / got fired in January 2014, wrestling fans around the world have been begging for a CM Punk return to WWE. The straight-edge star has since said he left WWE due to frustrations with his place on the card. He held the 6th longest WWE Championship run of all time, a John Cena beating 343 days from November 2011 to January 2013, but dropped the title to part-time Rock the Dwayne Johnson so he could have his second WrestleMania main event against John Cena. On Colt Cabana's Art of Wrestling podcast shortly after leaving WWE, Punk revealed that he felt he should have been in the main event of Mania 2013 with Rock and Cena, and was upset that his Mania match for 2014 was again not in the main event, which instead was going to Randy Orton and part-time Batista, while he would have faced off against another part-timer in Triple H. Since leaving WWE, Punk has been very vocal about never returning to the world of professional wrestling. He fulfilled a dream of competing in the UFC in September 2016, but it was sadly an embarrassing loss to Mickey Gall in just over 2 minutes. Despite that loss, Punk has said that he wants to continue his MMA career as well as acting. The topic of CM Punk returning to WWE, or any other wrestling promotion, has been brought up several times by wrestling journalists since his shock firing. In the last 7 days, several wrestling news outlets have been reporting that WWE wants to bring CM Punk back, quoting Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer saying, "No matter what is said, WWE wants CM Punk back. And even though Punk was adamant about never doing it, history tells you that time heals a lot of wounds." That quote comes from the July 3rd edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, while talking about the return of Mauro Ranallo to WWE, commentating for developmental brand NXT. Meltzer was writing that the Ranallo situation wasn't too different to the return of Jim Ross, who was brought back just before WrestleMania to commentate on the UK Championship shows and the upcoming Mae Young Classic. Meltzer notes, "When it comes to high-profile individuals, the history of WWE when people leave with well-known blow-ups is that they end up back." Meltzer was not saying that CM Punk was returning to WWE, or that WWE were in conversations with Punk about a possible return. He was simply stating that history has shown that, no matter how bad the bridges were burned, wrestlers often return to Vince McMahon and the WWE. Ultimate Warrior returned. Bret Hart came back. Goldberg had another championship run. Bruno Sammartino was put in the WWE Hall of Fame. With that track record, there's hope for Jeff Jarrett yet. So is there a chance Punk could return at some point? Wrestling News World have reported, so do take this with a pinch of salt, that Vince McMahon is going through his annual kick of trying to sign former talent to the company, because he feels the company needs more stars. Rumor has it he has had inquiries sent out to CM Punk. But it takes two to tango, and in a recent interview with ESPN Radio, when asked if he missed wrestling, Punk responded, "Not at all," and referenced that he's currently in the middle of a defamation lawsuit with WWE doctor Chris Amann for comments Punk made about him on Cabana's Art of Wrestling podcast, a case he believes WWE are funding. While that's going on, a Punk return to the company is highly unlikely. But is Rey Mysterio returning to WWE? And what show did Ollie and I think was better this week in the battle of Raw v SmackDown? Find out more by clicking the videos to the left. Press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.